Hi.
Hello. Hi, Tay. Happy to
Hi,
see you
Manaka. Yeah,
again.
I'm
How have you
happy.
been? You've
I'm
been very busy the past 3 days, I think.
I'm doing great.
Oh.
I made a big decision. Yeah.
Oh, you made a big decision.
Yeah, right.
Uh, care to share?
I decided to go back to my company.
Oh,
Uh, yeah,
okay.
as I mentioned, I am on paternity leave.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Uh, it it is still 5 days left. Uh, and after I am going to keep my job.
Mm-mm.
But uh, unfortunately, I feel uncomfortable because of because of my financial.
Mm-mm,
So
mm-mm.
I decide to uh, be go to my company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you decided to go back to your company. And
Yeah.
I think, in that, sometimes it's not that very hard to decide going back to your family, I mean the company that
Hmm.
you've been working for a long time,
Hmm.
and you're already familiar with the people,
Yeah.
with their process and their company policies and everything.
Yeah.
So I guess it was so easy for them to persuade you to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, please come back to us. We'd love to
Yeah.
embrace you. And
Yeah.
plus, you're a man. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right.
Korean men aren't really discriminated compared to women who
Hmm.
went on a maternity leave. So
Mm,
there. So you
yeah.
still have five more days left
Yeah. Right.
to embrace and to feel uh, your vacation. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
What
But
made you decide, by the way?
it was by accident. Uh,
Hmm.
just actually, I was going to go Busan to study English alone.
Mhm.
Because be with my family, it is difficult to study. Because my daughter keep asking me play with, so
Mhm.
I decided to go Busan. But
Ah.
uh, the HR manager called me, ask me uh,
Mhm.
what I am going to, what I'm going to uh, quit or go back. So I just answered, I will return. I will return
Mhm.
to my company.
Mhm.
Uh, so uh, yeah. Uh, last week I met my boss. So
Mhm.
I uh, I decided to uh, go back to company.
Mhm. Oh, well,
Yeah.
congratulations. In any way that you are still thinking, I mean, sometimes you have to be, how shall I say it? You have to be a little selfish. If
Mhm.
you wanted to have a different job in a different company or go abroad as you wanted to pursue, for now, I think it's still better to have a monthly income, you know,
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
supply the needs of the family and
Yeah.
to buy the things
Right.
that you actually want. And it's like using the company. You will gain and they will gain from you. You know, they will benefit from you as well because you're already an old employee from
Mhm.
that company. And then use the time to find, the one that you want there. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, be
Mhm.
there. Be there.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I also want to settle down. I
Mm-mm.
don't know. I mean, I I also want to make money and study.
Mm-mm.
Just to only studying is too difficult. Because every day I am worried about my financial. it it makes me uh not to
Mm-mm.
concentrate to study. Um, so yeah, I think studying and working is better.
I would agree with that, Kay.
Mm,
Definitely. Especially you're a family man
yeah.
there. Although you would be more exhausted because you have to divide uh, your time for work, your family, and at the same time improve yourself by studying more. But I think you can do all those things
Mm,
there. Remember, you don't get yourself too fatigued or too exhausted from everything, but
mhm,
as long as that you know how to manage your time, I mean, improve your time management, and
yeah.
you will be able to do your task daily.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm, mm,
That's
yeah. Right.
why I haven't seen you for I think for a few for days already because you went to Busan. You went somewhere.
Between uh, uh, yes. 2 weeks ago, I went to Bangkok.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Uh, with
In
my
Thailand.
family. Yeah, in
Uh-huh.
Thailand.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. 2 weeks ago. How many days did you I mean did how long did you stay there?
6 days.
6 days.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not fit me.
Mm-mm.
I just want to take a rest. I just want to take a rest, but Bangkok is for tourists.
Mm-mm.
So there were many cars and so many traffic jam.
Mm-mm.
Uh, it is it is a little bit annoying. Yeah, and also almost the taxi driver want to uh how can I say want to cheat uh cheat cheat me.
Shame.
Uh,
Oh, like, okay. So, what do you mean by that? So, the taxi driver cheated on you or fooled you when it comes to fare, the
mm,
taxi fare. Is that right?
yeah, they they have to use meter
The
machine.
meter. Mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
but
Yes.
they don't use
Oh.
because they want to more taxi fare. So uh, when I want to go to my hotel, it was very close.
Mm-mm,
It's like 100 uh, 1 kilogram, a kilometer.
mm-mm.
Uh, but the taxi driver want me to pay uh, more than 5 times.
Oh,
Uh, yeah,
okay. So, what did you do? Did you complain or
I
you.
I complain. I can't pay about that. So I recommend my suggestion. They just he just avoid me and go away.
Mm-mm,
So
mm.
my my family and I uh, walked went to my hotel by walk
Oh, on foot.
on foot. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm,
Uh, sorry. Sometimes things really happen. You guys were supposed to have fun, but I guess you were disappointed because of the system.
mhm,
I believe that is actually not tolerated, even in Bangkok. To be honest with you, Tay, here in the Philippines, there are a lot of taxi drivers like
mm,
that,
mm.
mainly because they know that you're a foreigner.
Ah,
And
yeah,
a
right.
foreign, people would always think that if you travel abroad,
Mhm,
of course you will be a foreigner in that country. That means you have this. So
mhm,
people would kind of like take advantage of that.
Yeah,
And
right,
they would
right.
think that you're too ignorant and naive, that you don't even know the meter device there. So
Yeah.
it's good that you actually stood up for what you think is right. Otherwise you will be fooled there,
Mm,
and it's not right.
yeah.
That's
In,
what I'm telling my students whenever they will visit a country,
mm,
especially Southeast Asian countries, even here in the Philippines.
yeah,
I tell
right.
them,
We also.
check it,
Yeah,
okay?
right. So that's
Mm.
why I don't like riding a taxi. Uh, yeah.
Are
In
there cases like that in South Korea?
uh, they don't uh the tax fare is uh is correct in
Mm-mm.
Korea because
Oh,
I am
good.
Korean,
Mm-mm.
but
You
they
would know. Yes.
they drive they drive like crazy people uh
Mm-mm.
go and stop uh, immediately,
Mm-mm.
so it feels dizzy. Especially my wife and my daughter feel more dizzy, dizzier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to riding a taxi. Uh, and another reason is that in the taxi it smells like uh,
Mm.
smoke. Yeah,
Ah.
so it might be the taxi driver might smoke in their own car.
Mm-mm.
Mm. So
Oh,
I
so
don't
it's.
like the smell also.
Oh, I guess you guys were kind of like disappointed. Especially you guys were there for 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days.
Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm, in Bangkok. But I think you find the weather very nice because it's warm there compared, of course, to Korea. You know.
Yeah. The weather is really awful. Yeah, but
It is awful.
there is a little fine dust. There was while we are traveling, there was little fine dust. Yeah, but it's
Mm-mm,
okay. It's
mm-mm,
the it's not it's lower than Korean. It's lower than Korea. So we have lots of food. We can try lots of food.
mm-mm.
Yeah, it was very delicious. Yeah, I can I cannot forget. It's it's not forgettable.
Mm-mm. It's unforgettable.
Yeah, it's unforgettable. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Oh, good to know that. And thank you so much for sharing. When I saw your name on my schedule, I thought because I usually have a regular student at this time already, and I was like, oh okay, she postponed because she needs to do something. And then when I got here, I saw your schedule. Oh, I've got Tay. He's back. Okay, what happened there? And then I saw you, so I felt so nice there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
right.
anyway.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Anyway, to uh, last week I told my boss that I will be back to my company
Mm-mm.
uh today. Actually today. So
Mm-mm.
he said yes. He said okay.
Ah, okay.
So I went to my company today,
Mm-mm.
but the HR my statement is still vacation.
Mm-mm.
So I asked what happened to HR manager.
Mm-mm.
He told me he didn't heard about anything.
Mm-mm.
It means my boss didn't told to HR manager my
Didn't tell.
didn't tell didn't tell my my
Your comeback.
yeah comeback date.
Your
Yeah.
comeback. Oh, so the boss didn't inform the manager, sorry, the HR
Mhm.
that you'll be coming back to the company. You
Mm,
will be hired again.
yeah, right,
I see.
right.
And may I ask, Tay, if in Korea, uh, when you're actually on leave for a long time, just like you, you're on on your still on your paternity leave, so that's for more than a year. Is that more than a year,
Yeah,
right? Yes,
almost 1 year.
almost 1 year. So that's quite a long time
Yeah, right.
per se. Does the company requires you to submit some requirements again and to go to the same process like you have to pass the interviews, you have to take the company entrance exam, or not anymore because you are a previous employee of the company.
Mm,
How does it go?
I don't have to take a exam,
Mm-mm.
and also they they don't ask me
Mm-mm.
uh, because I am resting.
Mm-mm.
I'm resting for my daughter. Was is it right that you ask me?
Um, Actually, the first answer was right. Yes. So you didn't have to go through all those application process
Uh, yeah,
anymore.
yeah, right,
Okay. Because
right.
you're an old.
Yeah.
Because I was just wondering because you've been away for almost 1 year,
Mm,
so you're going back to the company. Maybe the company will ask you to submit, let's say, your resume again,
mm,
whatever it is that you need
uh,
to
uh,
submit.
yeah, I don't have to.
Mm.
And also they don't give me money because I am resting.
Mm-mm.
And and also the my my coworker who enter the same time enter with me same time.
Mm.
Uh, he they they got promoted. They got promoted this time,
Oh,
but I
okay.
don't. I cannot because I am
Mm-mm.
resting.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah.
But if you didn't took a vacation, then I'm
Mm,
pretty sure you will also be promoted, most
mm.
likely. There.
Uh, it can be disadvantage for me.
Mm-mm. Why
Um,
is that?
it's illegal, but they try to give disadvantage. Um, yeah. Uh, so actually, before I am on paternity leave, I got uh, I got C. Uh, my how can I say uh we every January my
Mm-mm.
boss give their staff score.
Oh, like evaluation?
Yeah,
Your
evaluation.
performance evaluation
Yeah,
annually.
the evaluation is from S to C. So
Oh,
the lower list is C.
see. Oh,
So
it's like a game. You've got to have an S.
yeah.
Okay. So
So
so what do you normally get? Okay.
I normally get A or B,
Ah,
but
I see.
last
A or B.
time I got C because
Oh,
I was going to on a paternity leave.
ah, I
Yeah,
see.
it's actually illegal, so I can report to
Hmm.
I can report to,
Mm-mm.
but uh
You didn't.
after that, yeah, I got more disadvantage.
Mm,
Yeah.
to be honest,
Yeah,
of course, that's a company.
right.
So
Yeah.
if only one person will complain against
Mm-hmm.
the company,
Mm-hmm.
usually nothing will happen
Mm-hmm.
and it will be your disadvantage, like what you've said.
Mm-hmm.
But if there will be more people who would complain against the company, then uh, maybe the government will pay more attention to that. But if it's just you, the company owner can, can manipulate what's really going on. But I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's actually unfair
Yeah.
that for them to evaluate you and give you a remark of C because it's a performance evaluation and that means how you will be scored or you will be rated according to your performance at
Mm-hmm.
work, whether you were doing your task properly, whether you were able to do what you've been delegated for. So that, I mean, leaves are vacation leaves, paternity, maternity leaves are our benefits. It's our right,
Mm-hmm.
by law. So
Yeah, right.
there. I guess you
Uh,
just have to be very understanding.
yeah. Unfortunately, performance is it doesn't matter. Evaluate by evaluation. Uh, for evaluating,
Mm-mm.
uh, we just we just have to uh, bow and
Like
um,
be humble. You have to be
humble.
humble.
Yeah, be humble. Yeah, right.
Mm-mm. Ah, sometimes, they say that you always have to, our voices must always be heard by by people who has higher position
Hmm.
or who has power.
Yeah.
But sometimes we know where we stand. We know our limitation. That's why we just have to be humble and go through with it and, make sure that we get the right time
Hmm.
there, the right timing, then complain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got the employees are being evaluated at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is that because of the bonus that you will get annually,
Yeah.
or
Right.
so if
Yeah.
you get C, the bonus will not be good. Is
Yeah.
that
Right.
right? Oh,
Right. It's it.
when can you? So it's that's C. I'm sorry, S, A, B, and C, right?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, let's aim for this. Let's really aim for that.
Yeah.
You get more money if you've got a perfect evaluation score. You
Yeah.
know
Right.
that. S
Yeah.
actually means money. There. So
I
next
believe
time.
that I will get S next time
Oh.
because I got C before, so
Mm-mm.
I will got S. I will get S.
Defin- you will get S,
Yeah.
definitely. And
Yeah.
plus, I believe you're a hard-working man, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty
In
sure you'll get
Korea,
that.
people believe when something happen, something bad thing happen, the next time it will be better good happening.
Mhm.
Uh, it
Uh,
it happened good things.
mm, good things will happen,
Yeah,
or
good things
better
will
things will happen.
better things will happen.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Definitely, I would agree with that kind of proverb
Hmm.
there. They say, Tay, I want you to remember this. If you're actually feeling down, there's no other way but to go up. That's life. That's why they say that life is like a wheel. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But if
Hmm.
you're down, there's actually no other way but to go up, 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 up. So,
Mm.
so if you're
Yeah.
actually down because of getting a letter C, next year you'll have a letter S. It's
Yeah.
time to go
Okay.
up
Okay.
there.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you with your kids right now?
Oh no,
No.
why?
I
No.
saw a kiss.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's actually the son of one of the teachers.
Ah,
Yes. Mm-mm.
so cute.
The one in blue. Yeah, yeah. He likes to play there. The parent, the teacher, always bring his
Ah,
son with him
yeah.
here. So
Is it
yeah.
okay to bring kids?
Mm,
Um,
Mint English is not really strict when it comes to that.
ah,
That's what I love about here. As long as your children will not disturb any classes, like some children's like yelling and screaming and playing. As long as they're not like that, that's okay.
it's
But if
good.
they're like quiet and just watching something on the
Mm,
tablet or anything, or like roaming around, that's
mm,
okay. That's okay with our boss. So
ah.
mm-mm, definitely. Okay. Well,
Okay,
anyway, thank you so much, Tay. Visit me
okay.
more. Congratulations again.
Hmm.
And aim this next year.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
This is this. You know why they call it like an S? Because when you put that, it's going to be a dollar sign. Definitely.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Thank you, Tay. Bye bye.
Thank
See
you.
you
Have a nice
again.
day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.